Hello again. How are you?
Hello. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited to get started again.
Good.
So let's see. So last time, let's see where we left off. We talked about a lot of your educational background, your work experience,
Mhm.
some strengths, weaknesses, and then the career goal that you had.
Yes.
And for the activities, just a refresher, we did the values card sort and we did the ONA interest profiler, which we're going to be
Mhm.
looking at both of the results today together.
Perfect.
Yeah. So, and I kind of wanted to just explain like like the assessments that we did. These are tools, I guess, is a good way to explain it. And they're just used to help you further down the line and in the future if you're looking at like you wanted to look at strengths and weaknesses, or if you're looking for maybe another job that you want. So these are just tools to use for that.
Okay. Perfect.
And but before we look at the results, I'd like to hear about your experience with completing both of these assessments and kind of just how it felt for you. So yeah.
The first one, the value card sort,
Uh-huh.
was kind of monotonous to complete, I guess, but
Yeah.
it I liked the way they did it in tiers because if you had asked me up front to pick five off of that huge list, it would have been a
Yeah.
lot harder than narrowing it down like that.
Mm.
So I did like that. And like I
Okay.
said in our last meeting, it was interesting to me to think about what would have been my values before becoming a parent because they would
Yeah.
have been totally different, like
Yes.
flexibility, sure, but like adventure would have been on there
Okay.
and like it would have been a lot more fun. Like I don't think I was when I was
Yeah.
like because you are probably too young to remember this, but like there was a website for couch surfing where you could
I don't
literally
even
just
know.
go stay on
Uh,
strangers' couches when you were traveling. It was like Airbnb but free.
no. No.
Yeah. Yeah. And I used to do it all the time. And I'm like, if
Oh
my
my
daughter
gosh.
was
Yeah.
couch surfing, I think I would lose my mind. You know what I mean? So it's like
Yeah. Right.
my priorities are different for sure.
And that's kind of funny. And I'm interested. So, whenever you became a bartender, do you think
Mhm.
like do you think the values and your other jobs when you were younger,
Mhm.
do you think that the values you had were connected to those jobs at all, or was it just like convenience? Like, I'm just curious why
I
those
think
jobs.
back then it was a lot more utilitarian. Like,
Okay.
obviously, I enjoyed talking to people, but it was like I went to
Uh-huh.
my job to get money so that I could
Mm.
go have adventures. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay, got it.
I, it wasn't necessarily that that was like the career that I felt called to and I was fulfilling in itself. It was a means to an end, you know?
Okay. Yes.
Um, yeah.
All right. Yeah, I was just curious. And I guess before the assessment or before we review the results, did anything stand out to you or surprise you while completing them, or was that it, everything that you just said? Because you mentioned
Um,
some things.
Well, I mean, I feel like the one where it was like social, investigative, and
Mm,
artistic,
you have to own
um,
that.
while those aren't new to me as far as personality traits, I don't think I've
Hmm.
necessarily ever made artistic part of my job description, you know what I mean?
Yes.
I guess like in teaching, that's been something I do, and like
Okay.
with the kids maybe, but
Yeah.
like I never thought of it in like, oh, that's like I'm not painting
Yeah.
murals, you know what I mean? Like it does
Yeah.
that's not
And
it's not a route
I'm
I would have thought to go.
right. And I am curious because you were kind of like, um, you were curious about your strengths and weaknesses. I think
Mhm.
it's funny that that was one of the things that came up because I do wonder if that could be a potential strength, like this artistic side of you. Like maybe there was a more creative side than you realize, but we'll
Yeah.
kind of look into that as well. And yeah, so let's get into it. I'm
All
gonna
right.
share my screen with you.
Okay.
I keep forgetting. Okay, here we go. Share window. Okay, can you see, let's go on to the values. Can you see the values?
I can. Yes.
You can? Okay. Yep, so I just
Yes.
kind of want to reiterate the ones that you value the most. So
Mhm.
we'll go, so you had family, connection to immediate or extended relations. You
Mhm.
had health, placing importance on physical and emotional well-being.
Yes.
Then safety, a concern for the security and well-being of oneself and or others.
Mhm.
Ethics, valuing moral standards. And then finally, flexibility, the ability to adapt to environments, situations, or changes. So
Mhm.
I guess for this, I just wanted to ask which one of these is, do you think, like number one? I'm just
Oh.
curious.
Probably my family. I feel like
Family.
all the other things help me do that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
um, safety is I want my kids to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
Ethics, I want to teach them to be good people. Flexibility, like I currently work 4 part-time jobs, so I have a flexible
Oh my
schedule so
goodness.
I can be
Yeah.
a stay-at-home mom.
Yes.
Um, and then health. We were recently in a pretty serious car accident, and
Oh my
like
gosh. I'm sorry.
the
Yeah.
idea of us not being healthy, like I got injured, but my kids thankfully were safe. But it's like
Okay. Wow.
it's all kind of relates back to my family.
Okay, yes. And I was gonna say that I feel like you're a very family oriented person and that's showing with your values here.
Yeah.
Um, and how, yeah, so you said that you enjoyed this activity, right? That was
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. And now we're gonna go to the ONA interest profiler again and just kind of look through each of these. So your top interests again, the first one being social. And this says that you like work that involves helping, teaching, advising, assisting, or providing service to others. You
Hmm.
like to work, and this makes sense. This is funny. You like to work with
Yeah.
people, services, social settings, health, or communication.
Yep.
Um, and these it just lists some potential like fields, I guess, that you might be
Yep.
interested in. And I am are any of these on the list? Do they stick out to you or no?
I mean, so it's kind of funny because like while I don't have any like paid service in it, I've
Uh-huh.
volunteered in hospitals before. So the
Oh,
healthcare, I did like an
yeah.
STNA program when I was
Okay.
younger.
Yeah.
Um, Personal service.
Personal
I wonder what that,
service.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, it says work involves providing personal services to
yeah,
individuals in need of non-medical assistance.
okay.
Okay.
Um, Teaching, I mean, that's what I'm currently doing.
That's where you're in.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Um,
So it
yeah,
seems, yeah, so a
cool.
couple of these kind of.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, so we'll look at, okay, investigative here. You like work that involves studying and researching non-living objects, living organisms, disease, or other forms of impairment or human behavior. Does that
Yep.
mean anything to you at all, or is that like not hitting?
I mean, I feel like human behavior kind of goes with the psychology, but when
Oh yeah.
I come from a family with a science background, so when I first
Okay.
went to college, I was studying biology.
Oh, were you really?
For pre-med. Yeah. So
What?
I feel like that kind of goes with
Oh,
the life sciences and healthcare
okay.
services.
Down here, yep. The life
Yeah.
science. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Living.
So these are all
Okay.
things I've been interested in at some point.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And then the last one, the artistic, that you're kind
Artistic.
of, yeah, you're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's see. You like work that involves creating original visual artwork, performances, written works, food, or music for a variety of media, or applying artistic principles to the design of various objects and materials. Again, you like working with, or could like working with art, media, music, theater, or graphics. Do any of these on the list make any sense for you or
I mean, I
no?
enjoy art. I love the
Okay.
symphony. I love performing arts. It's
Mm-hmm.
interesting to me that food is on because I
Yes.
do like also
Yeah.
love eating. That's part of why I got into food service. And you just
Oh.
make more money front of house than you do back of house, like creating the
Right.
food. So that's kind
Okay.
of why I fell into where I'm at. But like,
Okay.
so that's interesting to me that that falls into the creative side.
Yes. Yeah, that is kind of funny. Um, all right, out of this. And also I'm gonna share the results of everything we're talking about with you
Okay.
once we're done here, just so you know.
Okay.
Okay. And then we're gonna do this little um I'm curious to see. Um so your current job, um do you could you categorize it with any of these, like very little to some job preparation, medium job preparation, and I can click on these question marks
Yeah.
to clarify also what that means. Um, so let's see. Uh, very little to some job preparation. The experience, a year or less of related experience required. And then you can see the examples like landscaping or groundkeeping.
Yeah.
The education is like, or a high school diploma. We can go to, does that one fit or would it be another one?
I think it's probably the next one.
Okay. Okay. I'll
Let's
read
see.
this. Job zone 3, prior skills and experience required. Um, let's see, education, vocational school, job training, or associate's degree. And
Okay.
then here's some examples. This or no? What?
Um,
Because I can read
I
the
feel
next one
like
as
I
well.
feel like it's that one is what I'm currently at.
Okay, this is the one you're
Yeah.
currently at.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna select this here. Okay, so I kind of want to look and see. So it's interesting because you said that you are a teacher
Yeah.
or you work with kids.
Yeah, I
So
work
it's
with preschool students. Yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what this
Says
I
it's a
wanted to
good fit.
see. Yes.
Good, because I'm already doing it.
Because you're already doing that, so that would
Right.
be really nice if that was a good fit. Um,
Right.
and then I just want to read these bullet points here, if that's
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
So it just says on the job you teach basic skills such as color, shape, number, and letter recognition, personal hygiene, social skills. Does that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
guessing that fits. Okay.
Yep.
Establish and enforce rules for behavior and procedures for maintaining order, and then
Exactly.
adapt teaching methods and instructional materials to meet students' varying needs and interests.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you say, sorry if this is repeating, but I do think it's funny about like the whole artistic section of it, because
Yeah.
do you like implement artistic things for your preschoolers? Is that
Yeah,
any
so
okay.
I work at a Montessori school during the summer full time,
Oh
and
my
that's
gosh.
I mean, so there's a lot of like hands-on,
Yes.
like you learn through
That's
doing,
that's
but
a
a
whole
lot
different
of it is like
principle.
art. Yeah.
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 Oh wow. That's cool. Okay. And then so
Although I am not making that much money, so I don't know where they're getting their numbers from.
you don't know where that number comes
Yeah,
from. Maybe we'll
that's
have to tell them
crazy.
to update.
Yeah.
Um, okay. And this, okay. We're gonna go on to the next thing here. Okay.
I'd be interested to see if I like got the next level of education, what the
Oh,
job prospects would be.
yes.
Is
Okay,
that
yeah,
a
let's
possibility to
yes,
look
we
at?
can do that. We
Is
can
it
do
under
that.
filters maybe?
Um,
Yeah.
it is under filters, thank you. Okay. All right, go. So let's see, this is the next step if you were to get yes, more education or training. So we can kind of look through these.
Okay.
If any of them like stick out to you that you want to click on.
So I'm very interested in like a counseling program at
Oh,
the
yeah.
university I graduated from.
Yes. Yeah.
But I'm in wondering why it says child, family, and school social
Yes.
workers versus like therapists.
Yes. Let's look and
Like,
see what this says. Okay. Education you might need bachelor's and master's.
okay.
On the job, maintain case history records. Okay, it does say interview clients individually and families or in groups,
Okay.
assessing their situations, capabilities, and problems to determine what services are required. Okay, this does sound more like you
Yeah.
said, because you said you didn't say social work, did you? You kind of want to do
No, yeah, it was a counseling. Yeah,
counseling.
and I'm wondering what the difference
Yes,
is, I guess.
yes. Okay, let's see. Um,
Where's that look?
so serves as liaison between students, homes, schools, family services, child
Okay.
guidance clinics, courts. Um, let's
Hmm.
see. Okay. Yeah, I want to see if there's a little thing here for there's community health worker. Um,
Huh.
I'm just looking to see. Huh, yeah, I wonder why there's not actually, hold on. I want to look at this. Um, so this, yeah, this isn't what you're looking for either. But you know
Oh,
what we can do? I know what we can do. We're gonna go on to, it's also through the ONET, because we're doing the ONET interest profile right now, looking at your
okay.
results. But I kind of want to look at this. And because on this website, we can look up, you can see like any occupation you want, and it will
Oh,
give you like a detailed layout of education you need, training you need, salary.
that's
So we can,
great.
yes, so let's look up counselor. Yeah, we'll see if, oh, no, not that. Counselor?
Mental health
Or,
counselors, maybe?
yeah, I'm thinking
Yeah.
mental health counselors too. Okay. I'm gonna read the description real quick. Counsel and advise individuals and groups to promote optimum mental and emotional health with an emphasis on prevention. May
Okay.
help individuals deal with a broad range of mental health issues, such as those associated with addictions and substance abuse, family, parenting and marital problems, stress management, self-esteem, or aging. So it gives a list of job titles also, if
Okay.
you know of any of those. But I just want to see what the tasks are here. I'll display them all.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
not going to read them all, but you can kind of look through and see, like if you could say if any of these kind of are of interest, or I kind of want to see too.
Hmm.
Um,
I feel like the difference in the descriptions between this and the social worker
mhm.
listing is more like this seems to be more clerically inclined. Like it's
Yes.
maintaining records and it's like
Mhm.
it seems to be more like prevention than like the
Yes.
social work is like after the fact kind of thing, like
Yep.
helping kids
Yes.
and
And it
families.
seems
Yeah.
also it seems like the social work one is like you're you're like a stepping stone almost of like getting them the
Mm,
help that they need. But this one, it seems like you're working with a client, like you're just working with a client and you're going to help that. You're helping that
mm,
client you are.
yeah.
Um, okay, let's see. Okay, here we go. Here's some work activities also. Um, I'm
Does
just
it
reading
say which
through. Let's see.
personality traits this would be good for somewhere?
I believe it. Let me see. Um, oh, I thought it did. Hold on. Okay. So this under the essential skills we can look at for this occupation, active listening is a big one, speaking. So talking to others, you like doing that?
I can do that.
Um reading comprehension, writing,
I
critical
can read and
thinking.
write.
Yes, there we go. Um critical thinking, active learning, monitoring, and learning strategies are some of those. And
Okay.
then we can move on here. So here's some transferable skills. Okay. Social perceptiveness, um, judgment and decision making, service
You know what?
orientation.
These are
Yeah,
great words
yeah.
for those like soft skills that I was trying to describe earlier.
Oh,
You know what I
yes.
mean? Like
Yes. Oh my gosh.
these transferable skills seem a lot
Yes.
like the things that I was thinking like, oh, I know how to do all these things, but it's not,
Yes.
you know.
When I was asking you the questions originally and you were like,
Yeah.
I don't for the strengths, you mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, these are perfect. And do any of these like transferable skills resonate with you?
Um,
I
I feel like I'm not great with the
mean,
time management, maybe.
yes, you
Um,
did say that. But
but I'm good with, yeah,
because you teach.
instructing,
Yeah,
negotiating,
yeah.
um, decision making, social
Okay.
perceptiveness. That's a great way to describe.
Yes. Yeah. Being aware of others' reactions and understanding why they react as they do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, I like that. And then I guess just looking into the future,
Oh,
here's some knowledge. You have
knowledge,
a background.
psychology.
Yes, you have a background in psychology, so
That's
it's
me.
perfect. Um, and yeah, customer personal service. Um, yes, I think all of these actually. Um, and we have okay, so education, it looks like you would most likely need a master's degree if
Hmm.
this was kind of what you're looking at in the future.
Okay.
Um, and if you're interested, here's some abilities. You can just browse.
Yeah.
Um, yep. Lots of talking, it looks like. Um, which as you mentioned before, obviously like that's something that you
Hmm.
enjoy doing, like the human connection. So
Yes.
so far I do think that this is kind of lining up. Um, I'm just moving on here. Mm, okay, I want to look at this. It says work styles
Okay.
here. And then here's just some listed. It's sincerity, optimism, adaptability, empathy, stress tolerance, self-control, social orientation, cooperation, integrity, and attention to detail. Is there one or two of these that kind of stick out to you at all?
The social orientation description, I don't think I've ever described that
Okay.
in that way, but a
Yeah.
tendency to seek out, enjoy, and be energized by social interaction at work. I feel like that's kind of why I do the food service thing, you know, like I
Yes.
do get adult
Yeah.
interaction from that.
Yeah, no, no, that totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Um, Okay. And yeah, and then again, I will be I'll share all the links with you
Okay.
from these, the links and also your results. Let me get back so I can see you. Hold on. Because we're kind of wrapping up here, I believe.
Okay.
Let's see.
I think if you go to stop sharing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. But I guess before we go, I just was wondering if you had any questions for me, before our next session, or if for our next session there's something that specifically you'd like to talk about. Yeah, so what are your thoughts?
I think this was really helpful. It was
Uh-huh.
interesting to like be introspective for a second and think about why I have those values, and then
Yes.
like also how that translates to a career,
Mm-hmm.
and what that could mean for like picking and choosing a career, like what I
Yeah.
would need to do and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess the next time would like to like kind of discuss what next steps I would need to take.
Yep.
I mean, you
Yeah.
mentioned like if I wanted to go for
Yeah.
that counseling that I would need a master's degree, but like
Uh-huh.
what would I need to do to apply for a master's degree, I guess.
Okay,
Maybe.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
maybe we could
Yeah.
discuss that.
Yeah, no, yeah, we can do that next time too. And I actually kind of want to look. I'm gonna share with you again
Okay.
because I want to go back and look real quick. Here, because this will be a quick. I think it said. Oh no. Okay, yeah, masters.
Is there a way to
I think I can also look up. Oh, down here it says like the projected growth, projected job openings as well. You can
okay.
see that. It says 48,300. That's for 2024 to 2034. If you're interested in knowing that.
Okay.
But yeah, and the median wages as well. You can see
Cool.
there. But next time we can definitely go more into depth with that. So yeah, but thank you for doing both the assessments. Obviously, they were kind of tedious, but I really do appreciate your attention. And just to remember, I guess, and reiterate that these results are just used to help you, and just view it as a tool, I guess, moving forward. And we'll talk further about it in the next session. So yeah, thank you so
Perfect.
much. And it was
Yes.
really nice talking to you.
Yes. Nice
Okay.
talking to you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. And stop.